She texted him, "I can only come by for a bit." 2 hours later, her car left, but the driver was taller. The driver was masked. And Alexis? She never walked out that front door again. It is 6:30 p.m. in Antioch, California. Alexis Gabe pulls into a Chevron station. She fills her tank. Her phone buzzes with a message from her boyfriend, Marshall Jones. "Are you still coming over?" She replies, "I can only come by for a bit." She does not tell him she plans to break up with him. At 6:37 p.m., security cameras capture her arriving at Marshall's house. 2 hours pass. Her car leaves, but something is wrong. The driver is masked, larger than Alexis. The car takes an unusual route. 12 minutes later, it stops. A masked figure walks away. Alexis is never seen again. The masked figure steps out of Alexis's car. The person is tall, broad-shouldered. The walk is unhurried. The keys remain in the ignition. The doors are left unlocked. Alexis's phone, purse, and wallet are gone. The figure walks over a mile through back streets, avoiding well-lit intersections. Security cameras capture fragments: a shadow crossing a driveway, a silhouette passing a fence. The destination is a specific house. The figure removes the mask and walks inside. That house belongs to Alicia Clark, Marshall's mother. Detectives would find this footage weeks later. The height and gait match Marshall exactly. The next morning, Alexis's sister calls the sheriff department. Her voice is urgent. She does not wait 24 hours. She tells dispatch that Alexis went to see her ex-boyfriend and never came home. The phone goes straight to voicemail. Officer Rod County arrives at the family's home. They tell him Marshall Jones had threatened to kill Alexis if they ever broke up. The officer files a missing person report. He requests CCTV footage and a location warrant. He sends another officer to Marshall's house immediately. The family posts Alexis's photo online. They begin their own search. Marshall opens his front door. He is calm. He shows the officer his phone. He says Alexis left around 9 p.m. to smoke with a friend. Then the officer asks a strange question. "You ain't got her strapped down in the house like a slave or nothing?" Marshall laughs. "No, I appreciate you trying to make light of it." He never asks if Alexis is okay. He only offers theories: trafficking, a friend's house. The officer leaves. He does not search the attic. He does not open the trunk. He walks past the murder scene. Marshall watches him go. While the officer interviewed Marshall, Alexis's family found her car. Parked on a residential street, keys in the ignition, door unlocked, personal items missing. Police towed the car. Inside, the infotainment system revealed everything. The car had been at Marshall's house at 6:37 p.m. It left at 8:30. 12 minutes later, it was abandoned. It never went to a friend's house. Marshall had lied. The driver was someone larger than Alexis, someone wearing a mask. Investigators upgraded Marshall from a person of interest to the primary suspect, but they still did not have a body. 2 detectives returned to Marshall's house. Marshall said only one officer could enter. The detective walked through the living room and into Marshall's bedroom. The room was a mess. Clothes everywhere, blankets on the floor. The detective looked under the bed. He opened the closet. He did not look up. Above him, an attic hatch remained closed. Inside were hidden evidence of what happened to Alexis. Marshall had steered the detective's attention to the clutter. The detective left. The attic remained unopened. The investigation lost critical time. The body stayed hidden. Marshall followed the detectives to the station. His car swerved slightly. Something large was visible in the back. At the station, an officer asked to look inside the trunk. Marshall opened it. Blankets, pillows, a half-eaten cheesesteak. Then Marshall said something no one had asked. "I don't want you to think I have a dead body in here or anything." The officer noted the comment. Marshall signed a consent form for his phone. The download failed. Marshall left. Months later, investigators realized he had driven to the police station with evidence in the trunk. He almost got away with it. Detectives interviewed Marshall's stepfather, Leslie Clark. Marshall said Leslie was home the night Alexis disappeared. Leslie told a different story. He said he did not see Alexis that night. He did not recall her car in the driveway. He was home, but he did not see her. Someone was lying. If Marshall was innocent, Leslie would have confirmed Alexis was there. Instead, he distanced himself. Detectives left with more questions than answers. Leslie was never charged, but his contradictory statement remained a red flag. He never explained why his story did not match Marshall's. Months passed. Marshall disappeared. His mother, Alicia, said she did not know where he was, but his phone kept pinging from her house. Police found the phone in her closet, wiped clean. During interrogation, Alicia asked, "Have you thought about human trafficking?" The detective explained traffickers do not target suburban women. Alicia did not react. She never asked about evidence. She never asked where Alexis's body might be. She only defended Marshall. Later, CCTV showed Marshall loading plastic bags outside her home. Alicia was there. She was never charged. On June 1st, a task force found Marshall in Kent, Washington. He emerged holding a kitchen knife. 3 officers fired. Marshall died at the scene. He had been charged with murder before he was killed, but Alexis's body was still missing. On November 3rd, a man with a metal detector found human remains scattered in the Sierra foothills. Dental records confirmed Alexis Gabe. Marshall had cut her body into pieces. His mother, Alicia, was temporarily detained but never charged. Alexis's family is still waiting for accountability. Marshall is dead. Alicia is free. Alexis never came home. Like, subscribe if you believe Alexis deserves justice. And comment this: what would you have asked Marshall in that first interview? I'll read the best answers.